Montana's high-quality products, no matter the season. This is BNSF.
Howling winds and winter storms can damage power lines, meaning utility crews may be out working along Montana's roadways to restore power. Your Montana Electric Cooperatives would like to remind you, as long as it's safe, to please move over when passing a crew working along the road. You'll help protect the lives of crew members and ensure they get to go home to their family each day after working hard for our members. Your Montana Electric Cooperatives, they do a lot more than just keep the lights on for you.
Well, the temperatures hover at around seasonal averages throughout the week, anywhere from upper 20s to low 40s for highs, depending on the day and the location. Overnight temperatures mainly into the teens and low 20s. Things get much colder as we start getting closer to the weekend. Sub-zero overnight lows for much of the area by Sunday morning, and afternoon highs in the single digits and teens by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And in fact, the Climate Prediction Center of the National Weather Service has our region in an 80 to over 90% chance of colder than average temperatures. That doesn't necessarily reflect how cold the readings will be, but rather the confidence that we're really getting into a cold period. Along with that, a chance of above average precipitation across much of the region as well. Some much needed moisture certainly for the mountains. So in the short term, these waves come through, produce some mountain snow, shift into a colder and wetter pattern towards the weekend. Right now, we just don't know how long that will last. I'm Ed McIntosh with your regional weather update.
I'm an addict. If football's on TV, I'm watching. And when I'm watching, there's only two things that will get me out of my recliner. And one of those is a trip to the buffet table. Ours always includes grilled brats and hot dogs on Village Hearth buns. At halftime, we bring out a huge platter of cold cut sandwiches made on Country Hearth multigrain bread. Baked right here in the Midwest, Country Hearth and Village Hearth breads and buns are always fresh and delicious. Touchdown! Yes! Yes!
An auto accident is never okay, but if you walk away without injury, it is also no big deal, because Bob's Body Shop can put you at ease and your outfit back together again as good as new. And they handle everything from the nick in the windshield or a minor fender bender to complete collision work and frame straightening. And Bob's Body Shop will take care of the insurance paperwork too. An accident, never okay, but you will be. Take it to Bob's Body Shop, no big deal. Phone 365-2621. Estimates are free.
This is Rocky Erickson with Montana Sports. We kick off the Monday High School Honor Roll, sponsored by the Montana Department of Transportation, with the huge game turned in by Delray Lilly of Poplar in a 107-50 win against Harlem. Lilly put up 47. Robert superstar Taylor Cherry makes the honor roll once again. In a 90-52 victory against Planikou, Miss Cherry had a rare quadruple double, 28 points, 23 rebounds, 10 steals, and 11 assists. Third time in 8 games since the Cherry sisters transferred to Roberts that the team has scored 90 or more. How about 36 points from Conlon Kerfoot of Sunburst? Jared Wilson of Tulsa went off for 35. Wilson's averaging 28 points a game. Kate Erickson of Broadview Levina had a huge weekend. How about 62 points in 2 games? Games of 34 and 32. Caleb Ball of St. Regis put up 34. The Monday Honor Roll is sponsored by the Montana Department of Transportation.
A vehicle crash can be deadly any time of year, in any type of condition, in any vehicle, at any speed, to anyone in the vehicle. One of the most common reasons for fatalities on Montana roadways, not wearing a seatbelt. Those are more than enough good reasons to buckle up. What's your reason for always wearing your seatbelt? A Vision Zero message from the Montana Department of Transportation.
So you've heard about the huge shortage of truck drivers. Did you know that Miles Community College offers CDL training? Take the Commercial Transportation Basics course and earn your commercial driver's license for a fraction of the cost of other programs. MCC offers multiple start dates, classroom instruction, hands-on labs, and of course, behind-the-wheel training. No truck driving experience is necessary. To learn more, visit milescc.edu. It was the Cowgirls of Miles City 50, Lady Rams of Billings Central 48. First loss this season for the top-ranked Lady Rams. The Miles City girls are also the only team this year to have beaten Baker. The Central girls have another big test coming up on Saturday when they play at Billings West, the second-ranked team in AA. The Lockwood Lions almost pulled off the biggest upset of the season. It would have also been their biggest win in school history. Lockwood lost by just 2 to top-ranked, unbeaten Lewistown, 45-43. Lockwood led at the break 24-17. Lewistown came into that game averaging 72. The second-ranked Huntley girls also fell for the first time this year, losing to unranked Red Lodge 61-49. And what took place during my high school basketball game of the week as AA top-ranked Billings West hosted number 3, Class A Billings Central. Well, that was one low-scoring game. West led at the half 15-11. They hung on to win 47-38. Those two teams will meet again on Saturday, this time at the Central Gym. This is Rocky Erickson with Montana Sports.
Prairie Ag Co-op, Bloomfield and Lindsay are the same folks bringing you quality products at a fair price for over 80 years. Bulk fuel delivery with 24/7 pumps in both locations. All fuels available: dyed diesel 1 and 2, clear diesel 1 and 2, premium, that's no ethanol, and E87 gas at the pump in Bloomfield. But delivery available. Tire sales and service too for trucks, cars, and pickups. Shop local with Prairie Ag Co-op, Lindsay and Bloomfield.
Good afternoon, everybody. Coulter Brown here on the Northern Ag Network with today's top ag headlines. Farm Futures is predicting that expensive inputs will lead to a surge in wheat acres for the 2023 growing season. Corn and soybean acres are expected to be about 2% higher this year. However, wheat is predicted to have the largest jump in acres after 2 consecutive years of production shortfalls. Higher wheat prices last fall and higher fertilizer costs pushed more acres into winter wheat. USDA reported that winter wheat acres were up close to 11%, and spring wheat acres for 2023 are forecast 12% higher, which would put those acres up to 14 million. If those acreages are realized, it would likely create a challenge for wheat prices as stocks to use are projected to increase by 4%.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up, pump it up.
At your local Town Pump, Michelob Ultra 12 packs are only $13.99. And if you're a Pump It Up Rewards member, get an additional $2 off, only $11.99. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up.
We asked Montana farmer Walt Sales about the challenges of mental health in agriculture.
Another drought. There always is. There's always going to be another something. I grew up in a generation of you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps. But it's become evident is what do you do if you can't even find those bootstraps? If you need to talk to somebody, go to beyondtheweather.com for free counseling for Montana ag producers.
The North Dakota legislature is considering 2 bills this week that ask for changes in the structure of the North Dakota Beef Commission. House Bill 1436 calls for the Beef Checkoff Board to be elected positions rather than appointed by the governor. And House Bill 1275 would require the commission to publicize open seats twice in the official newspaper of each county and post details for a year in advance about at-large seats that will be opening up. And tomorrow in Great Falls, the inaugural Montana Ag Tech Innovation and Investment Summit will be held. Hosted by the Montana Department of Agriculture, MSU, and the Montana Agribusiness Association, the summit is intended to bring together innovators, entrepreneurs, agriculture producers, and capital investors with the goal of moving agricultural technologies from the concept stage to the development stage, and then finally into production. Opportunities include a speed pitch session, panel discussion from supporting venture capitalists and investor experts, discussions with Montana Ag influencers, and networking. From the Northern Ag Network, I'm Coulter Brown.
Well, the Williston Tetons invade the Tepke to take on the Dawson Buccaneers, women and men. They're in for a problem, I think. To be sure, we sent the voice of Buccaneer basketball to the Tepke. Here's Andrew Sturluson.
Thank you, and a good evening. Welcome. As mentioned, the Tetons, well, they came to invade, and I think we're going to have a fun night of basketball. I've said that the last couple of home games, but it turns out Dawson's blowing up the opponents with United Tribes, with Science. We'll talk more on the season here, but again, we encourage you and invite you up to the Tepke Center. 2 games. The ladies are going to go here in about 5 minutes. The men will follow at 7:30. These are conference games, so take note. It is also Friends of Makoshika night, so they got some different booths set up down on the entry, and they got the dyno here. I think the dyno and the buck, he is going to race in between games here, so that's exciting. It's also free popcorn night, so the first 100 people through the doors get a free bag of popcorn. They're also giving away some dyno dogs. So Friends of Makoshika, and we'll talk more on that as well as we go. So lots to get to here as we get going, as the Buccaneers host the Lady Tetons. And this is the second game this season that the two have played. They played back in November, and the Buccaneers got the win in overtime. That was a 60-54 win for Dawson. So again, that was back in November. So Dawson, under head coach Romeo, not surprised at what the Tetons will bring. They've got some good guard plays. They got a decent post player, so we will see how things go here this evening. Again, Dawson in overtime got the Tetons. Final score is 60-54. And then listen to this. The last time the Tetons beat the Lady Bucks in overtime was last year in Williston. Final score there is 68-67. Prior to that, you got to go back 3 years. So Dawson got him 3 times in the 2021 season. 4 times in 2019 season. So Dawson's pretty much had their way with the Lady Tetons. But you can expect a good one here as Coach Bill Triplett and the experience he has coaching. He's been all over the place coaching, but he's found home to Williston the last couple of years, and it really spun the program. So come on up, join us again, Friends of Makoshika night. Kids, wear your Friends of Makoshika t-shirt. They'll be throwing out t-shirts. Lots of surprises here. But where else do you see a dinosaur in a basketball gymnasium? Yeah, that's going to be, I saw a dino down there as we got going here this evening. Well, the two teams have exited the floor warm-ups over to the team benches, and we're about ready to go. I do not see Coach Romeo, and I hope he's feeling better. He was not well here the last couple of nights. Well, here we go. We got there's the dinosaur and the Bucky the Buck. Well, we got the singing of the national anthem. And we're about ready to go. Buccaneer basketball on the amazing AM KXGN. We will have Molly Eaton.
know the weight cost is all on you. Cut the downtime because time is money. Reach out, make the connection. Protect Diesel in Glendive. They will get you scheduled, back up and running just as quickly as possible. So to fix a problem, search out for a solution. Protect Diesel, 25 years and growing in a beautiful brand new facility operating one of the largest automotive diesel shops in the region. 406-365-2100. Protect Diesel, Glendive. For the best and freshest flowers in Glendive, the Flower Basket has exactly what you're looking for. Check out the wide selection of floral arrangements to make your next occasion memorable. Get wildflowers, happy birthday bouquets, or any and every other special occasion. Dare to delight. Call the Flower Basket, 406-377-5615, or stop by at 503 North Merrill Avenue, Suite 4. In Glendive.
The Yellowstone River Inn is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. Yellowstone River is proud to serve the public 24 hours a day. Enjoy the YRI's great hospitality with their motel, lounge, and casino. Whether you're looking for a great lunch or dinner, hosting a gathering, rising early to catch breakfast, or looking for a good time, make YRI the spot to be. Come see us at 1903 North Merrill Avenue or give us a call at 377-4433.
Well, the singing of the national anthem is done. Looks like the audio from below not working, so we'll get the starters as we go here. First up for the Tetons, it'll be number 3, Elizabeth Field, 5'4", from Grenora, North Dakota. A name you'll hear a bunch tonight. She's an athlete. Number 4, Emily Kurkoski, sophomore, from Melbourne, Australia. Number 11 is Haley McDonald, sophomore, from Canberra, Australia. Number 25, Sydney Labatt, from Freud. And did not see the fifth starter. I think it may be Yasmin Butler. But those are the 5 for the Lady Tetons. Dawson starters, here they are. Number 15, Mackenzie Peterson from Nevada, 6'1", freshman. Then we got number 21, Michelle Arness, 6'1", freshman from Turkey. 22 back-to-back leading scoring, Haley Brandon. Boy, is she a player, a sophomore, 5'7", from Big Timber. Then we got number 24, Siberia Haiva, sophomore, 5'6", from Belarus. And our fifth and final starter will be number 32, Zariah Jenkins. Zariah, 5'10", freshman from Riverton, Utah. Those are the starters. Dawson in their home whites. Tetons come in with a black number and a white numeral. So come on up, join us. The workday is over. This is Monday night basketball in the Pirate Ship here at Dawson Community College. The shoes are laced up. Referees are ready, a 3-person crew. We got 2 male officials and our friend down in Miles City. Good referee. She'll be the head official. She'll toss the ball up. It'll be Dawson versus the Tetons. Mackenzie Peterson and Sydney Labatt at the center. Whistle blows. The ball is tipped into the backcourt. And it'll be Elizabeth Field to take control for Dawson. Pass over to Emily Kurkoski. Good defense on her, Haley Brandon. Emily picks her dribble up, goes over left side. McDonald on the perimeter, left side, down low. Stops at the free throw line. Pass now to LaFont. Oh, there's that fifth starter. Down low, shot in the blocks, up and in. Emily Kurkoski. And the Tetons strike first. Uh-oh, ball is loose. As they try to give it over to Zariah Jenkins. Ball back to the Tetons. Just underway. 30 seconds in, 2-0 on the basket by Emily Kurkoski. Back out top of it now is the Tetons. Pass over to De La Fonte. Far corner now. Kurkoski goes into the paint. Shot up. Ball taken away here. Emily. Haley Brandon now. We got a yapper next door tonight. We'll have to tell him whose gym this is. Down low, shot up and in. Mackenzie Peterson. Dawson coming off a win with United Tribes, 75-66. Lost the tough one, as you remember, to Science. That was 62-57. A couple of dribbles around the top. Mackenzie Peterson as of late playing well. Ooh, almost taken away. Good hands by Michelle Ennis. With it now is Haley McDonald. She drives in. Shot, no miss. Got her own rebound. Goes back up with the shot. And Dawson will take it on a bullet pass up to Zariah Jenkins. Far corner. Back out top. Ennis has it. Skip pass. Thinking about the three is Haley Brandon from the corner. Haley Brandon, her 22nd on the season. And she had a high of 28. Double figures in 10 games. In that game of 28, she had 6 for 6 on the three-point line. Now, ball taken away. Ennis has it. Good defense by Ahiva. Michelle pass over. Baseline now. It's Haley Brandon. Ahiva for a three. Shot rattles around. No good. Taken away, it's McDaniel. Good defense by Dawson in the backcourt. And now the Tetons have it. Center court. Kirkoski. Dribble drive shot on the way. No miss. And it'll be Ennis with it for Dawson. Pass over to Ahiva. Ahiva's got it. How about the three for Haley Brandon? Haley led scoring 7 games out of the 19 played. Ennis drives in, shot back out. Three-pointer now, Michelle. That was Brandon, excuse me. The three shot by Michelle Ennis. Underneath, put up, no good. And the Tetons back in possession. Center court. Here's Elizabeth Field. Field pass over to McDonald. And Friends Makochka tonight, free popcorn for the first 100. They got Dino Dogs they're giving away. They're doing all sorts of promotion. Come take part. Three-pointer. Kirkoski, no good. Fight underneath. Scramble for it. And a traveling violation in the possession. Back to the Tetons. They'll have it underneath. First sub in the ball game for the Tetons. Checking in will be the big gal, Yasmin Butler. So here we go. 6:43 to go here in period number 1. Emily Kirkoski has it. Drives in, pass over left wing, shot on the way just inside the three-point line. No good. Ball is tipped. Good defense. But the ball is rebounded by Butler. Here's a three ball shot. No. Is that Kirkoski? It was. No. It's rebound by Zariah Jenkins. Up top with it. Stop, pop, straight away. Air ball. Three-pointer for Ahiva. No good. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be Teton basketball. 6:17 to go here in quarter number 1. Again, Dawson without head coach Romeo Lugmai Jr. He's probably listening. So I'll try to do a little coaching here for you. Out top with it is Elizabeth Field. Goes over to Kirkoski, back to Field. Driving now with it is Sydney Labatt. She's a volleyball player as well. Shot missed. Good rebound, Haley Brandon. Brandon up court. Zariah Jenkins. Jenkins pass over to Michelle Ennis. Brandon, Ahiva, Brandon. Around they go. Just a couple of passes. Stop, free throw line. Pass over to Ahiva. Kicks it over. Michelle Ennis 4-3. Good look. Shot off the rim. No good. A rebound for Ahiva. And Dawson will get the reset. Down low into the paint. They try to give it in to Mackenzie Peterson. Ball goes off her leg. And it'll be Teton basketball. Teton's working left to right on the dial as we see the court. We're high up behind the railings here in the walking track, second deck. Up court, here comes the Tetons. Haley McDonald, the Australian. Couple of Australian gals. Down into the key. Up with the shot, blocked. That block there for Dawson. 5:14 to go. Dawson on a three-pointer takes the lead 5-2. Low-scoring game. Emily Kirkoski gives it in to Butler. Butler back out top. Field. Kirkoski She drives in, found some room, kicks it over the left side. 3-ball open, up and in. Give the 3 to Hizabad Horse. And we got ourselves a tie ball game, 5-5. Looks like maybe we got the Terry Terriers basketball teams joining us. Glad to see that. Down low, Zariah Jenkins, shot off balance, no good, looking for the foul. Up court here comes the Tetons on the run, gets through everybody. Up and in was Yasmin Butler. Tetons take the lead. It's 7-5, 4:35 here in quarter number 1. Dawson's content with that long shot, 3-pointer, no good. Actually went somewhat open, that was a Haiva. And the Tetons, they go up with the 3-ball, no good. Fight for the rebound, ball is loose, run down. And here comes a Haiva, two-handed pass up to Brandon. Brandon, stop, pop, 3. Dawson's strengths, I hate to say it, not looking good here from the outside. Down by 2, here comes Emily Kurkowski. Works her into the left circle. With an out, down low, whistle. Looks like it'll be a reach-in foul on Dawson. Again, the two teams played overtime earlier this season. Timeout on the floor, it's a media radio game day sponsor. We'll hear from you back in 1 minute.
The law requires all persons planning to dig on public or private property to make a free call to 811 2 days before they excavate. It's the most important step you can take to avoid hitting underground utility lines. Careless digging can cause a loss of utility service to hundreds of people, expensive repairs, or worse, severe injury, even death for an innocent worker. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig. This message brought to you by WBI Energy Transmission. An auto accident is never okay, but if you walk away without injury, it is also no big deal, because Bob's Body Shop can put you at ease and your outfit back together again as good as new. And they handle everything from the nick in the windshield or a minor fender bender to complete collision work and frame straightening. And Bob's Body Shop will take care of the insurance paperwork too. An accident, never okay, but you will be. Take it to Bob's Body Shop, no big deal. Phone 365-2621. Estimates are free.
Lady Buccaneer basketball, 3:59 here in quarter number 1. Dawson down 7-5 on the 1 3-pointer for Haley Brandon, and several other missed opportunities as they've been very happy on the outside shot here. Tetons, 5 seconds, turnover, defense. Dawson as Brianna Elk checked in. Old Elk, a name you may remember from Hardin, Montana. Brianna couldn't get it in. Dawson forces a 5-second turnover. Samantha Jenkins just checked in, had the ball down low into the paint. Mackenzie Peterson kicks it. Good defense. Zariah Jenkins from about 6 over the top. No good. And here come the Tetons on the run. 3:40 to go. Good defense by Haiva on Koski. Now inside down low. It'll be a shooting foul. Zariah Jenkins gets the arms of Butler as the Yasmin Butler to the line for Dawson. The Tetons on the season 10-6. They're coming off 4 wins. Butler first free throw no good. Tetons as a team about 64% free throw shooting. Tetons 7-3 in conference. Dawson 8-2. Second one drops for the Tetons, and it's 8-5 up court. Michelle Ernest drives into the left corner, kicks it over to a Haiva. Now around to Ernest, posting up as Mackenzie Peterson takes it baseline, and what? And it'll be a step on the out of bounds line. And Tetons will get possession. So turnover, Dawson. 3:15 here in quarter 1, Bucks basketball at the Tepke Center. Field has it. Pass over to Emily Kurkowski. The moving screen, I believe that was on Butler. We'll double check, but it'll be DCC basketball. Old Kyle come back in for the checks in for the first time this game. So Old Coyote comes in. Peterson goes out. Again, Dawson under head coach Rich Mullen. Filling in for Romeo tonight. Ernest for 3. Shot no. Ball goes tipped it around. And the Tetons keep the rebound. Emily Kurkowski. Boy, she's one of the best in the conference. Leading most of scoring. 3-pointer on the way. Old Elk. Shot no. Ball is loose. I think his bad horse had it. Here's Emily Kurkowski again. That one on the perimeter right side. No good. Samantha Jenkins brings it into the front court. NBA way outside. 3-pointer. They shoot those that far in New Zealand. The shot no. And the Tetons hurry back. Dawson let it get to the basket. Butler and Dawson finding themselves down 10-5. Down low into the post. Good drop down step. Beautiful play up and in. Evelyn Old Coyote give her the basket. Beautiful drop down. Got it to go. It's 10-7. Minute 51 here in quarter number 1. Friends of Makoshka night. We got the dinosaur here. And Bucky the Buck. Not much of a student section yet. All the way inside. Dawson's defense seems to tighten up. That was Brianna Old Coyote. Or Old Elk. Running the floor. Michelle Ernest gets one to go. Again, Dawson's defense not so good here in the last few minutes. Minute 27 to go. Dribbling it out top, Emily Kurkowski. Couple of screens. Here's Hinza Bad Horse. Driving in. Pass across the key. Up and in for Butler. And again, there's that defense I was just talking about. Non-existent on the other side. Minute 1 to go here in quarter number 1. Iva with it. Over to Samantha Jenkins. Dawson, I bet's missed 7 or 8 threes. Down low, Old Coyote. Good move. Ooh, she fell over. And in the process, travels. So another Buccaneer turnover. Haley Brandon comes in. The Iva goes out. A game of hoops tonight in Glendive. My thanks to our game day sponsors. My thanks to Paul Sherlocks and Engineering back in the studio. Dawson down by 3. It's 12-9. 44 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Good ball handler also is Elizabeth Field. Passes it over to Old Elk. Ball taken away. Here's Michelle Ernest. Good defense that time for Dawson. Michelle drives all the way. Looks for the whistle. Jump ball. And the air will stay with Dawson. Checking in, Shannon Burton for Dawson. First time we've seen her. Kind of an interesting rotation here as we see the different coaching strategy. Also in for the Lady Tetons. Again, Sydney Labatt. They give in to Old Coyote. Old Coyote found some room. Pass over. Dariah Jenkins free throw line. Shot no. She goes for the rebound. And we got another jump ball. And of course that turns the arrow over to Williston State College. The two teams played doing overtime at the Well. I don't know, right here in Glendive. It was the overtime last year that snapped a 6-game winning streak for Dawson. Sydney Labatt, pass over. Couple of dribble in, shot, free throw line, up and in for number 13, Old Elm. Well, number 1 in the books, 14-9 Tetons. Buccaneer basketball on the amazing AM KXGN. It's Friends of Makoshka night. Come on up, join a bag of popcorn and hot dogs and a night at the gymnasium. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back for more Bucks basketball.
Fisher Sand, Gravel, and Ready Mix is a working partner to Fisher Industries with more than 60 years experience in the aggregate processing industry and currently ranked as one of the top 25 sand and gravel producing companies in the United States. Want the best? Call the best. 687-3383. Always ready and rolling to improve your bottom line. Call on, count on. Fisher Sand, Gravel, and Ready Mix.
HKT Big Sky Motors shows up on game day. This is Rocky Erickson for HKT. I'm impressed with their commitment. They understand teamwork and suit up with a very impressive roster of their own. Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. A commitment to excellence, locally owned and operated in service to the Big Sky. HKT, car sales, service, and repair in Glendyke. Show them your support.
Haley Brandon over to Samantha Jenkins, Old Coyote. Now Samantha corner shot, no good. Dawson gets the first long ball, and that was Haley Brandon, and then it's missed like 8 or 9 cents. Couple of passes now. Old Coyote had it. Haley Brandon to Samantha, 7 on the shot clock. Pass over, out top Samantha Jenkins, shot. Bounces around, no good. On the rebound, the thumbs go up, jump ball, and the arrow now to the Lady Teton. Tetons by 5 on this women's game. The men's game will follow. Dawson got the Teton men by, I think, 30 almost here earlier this season. Dribble drive down low. Ooh, Burton almost had her hands on it. Around was Old Elk. There's Old Coyote for Dawson, and the ball goes back to our side of the floor. Into the front court, Haley Brandon, Jenkins, Old Coyote. So we got Old Coyote for Dawson, Old Elk for the Tetons. Burton had it underneath. Shot on the way, Zariah Jenkins. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Dawson. Having a hard time dropping them here in the offense here in the first quarter. 14-9. WSC, Williston State College over DCC. Dawson will inbound. Gives it into Burton. Out top of it is Haley Brandon. Again, we talked about Haley leading scorers these last 2 home games. Nice pass underneath Old Coyote. Double, triple team. That was a nice pass. Old Coyote still finds it. Picks it up, puts it in. Nice field goal into paint for Old Coyote. She's played well here. 14-11 now. On the pass now, McDaniel. McDaniel picks her dribble up. Gives it to De La Fonte. We got a whistle. We have foul on Dawson. 8:15 to go. Foul on who? They haven't put it up on the scoreboard. They're going to say it was on Zariah Jenkins. Her first team foul for Dawson. Moving on, real nice here. Baseline drive, shot on the way, no good. Shooter, I think it was De La Fonte. And the Buccaneers, Zariah Jenkins. Oh, Haley Brandon, that was Samantha Jenkins. Here's Samantha. Down low, little floater underneath. Shannon Burton got it to go. So Shannon's into the scoring now, 14-13. Well, no score stats for quarter 1. Sydney Levat had it over on the left side. Back out, Emily Krikoski. Now Elizabeth Field. Field to De La Fonte. Setting the offense nicely here are the Lady Tetons. Sydney Levat missed shots. Dual athlete. Pass over now. Haley Brandon. Haley takes it to the dribble drive. Shot on the way. The runner up and in. Haley. So Haley takes back the lead for Dawson. It's 15-14. 7:15 in quarter number 2. Elizabeth Field works it up in between the circles. Pass over to Emily Krikoski. Good defense. Haley over to Sydney Levat. Levat back out top to De La Fonte. De La Fonte with 6. Dawson's going to force him. A shot. Oh, no whistle. With 2 seconds left. Old for Dawson. Old Elk or Old Coyote reached in, resetting the shot clock. Well, you know, the shot clock's been the topic of discussion at the high school. Just implemented that here in Montana this season. Each sportscaster has their own thoughts. Dribble drive, Emily Kurkowski, a little base runner there, shot no good. And the Buccaneers see what they can do. To the drive, whistle. Haley Brandon talked with Haley last game. Sure enjoy these home games for the Bucks, as we're nearing the three-quarter part of the season. Inbound to Samantha. Old Coyote drives in, base pass over. There's the teamwork. There's Haley Brandon. And Dawson 17, Williston 14. 6:19 to go here in quarter number 2. Come on up, join us. We got another headset. We'll put you to work. Over to the top now. With it is McDonald. Emily Kurkowski shakes the defender. Good defense, Haley. Dawson forcing. That was an air ball. And here we go, Dawson's defense. This is one Coach Romeo said, when they're playing together, watch out. This almost a lethal defense Dawson can apply. And they have these last couple of plays down the floor. Haley Brandon. Now we can just set up the offense, maybe not rush as much. Samantha Jenkins over to Shannon Burton. Haley Brandon with 10. Screen on ball. Mackenzie Peterson. Shannon into Old Coyote. This is the kind of game. Oh, nice block. Block underneath by Butler. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be DCC inbounding with 4 seconds. Well, the outside game's not working. You got to execute something different. And they'll have to do that as the threes. Dawson like 1 of 11. Underneath, Mackenzie Peterson with 3. Yeah, that's a shot clock violation. The three-pointer was made, but mental breakdown there as Mackenzie just checked in and, didn't realize there was only a 4-second shot clock. Tetons with the basketball. Here's Emily Kurkowski. Emily gives over to De La Fonte. Good defense. They give it to the guard. Field. Shot on the way now. Ooh, tipped over the back. Good call. They're going to get Butler. Butler 6-5 for the Tetons. A lot of popcorn. First 100 in. Can elect for a free bag of popcorn courtesy of Friends of Makoshika as they sponsor tonight. So thank them and see what they have to say about Montana's largest park and how they play into. Oh, Haley Brandon from deep straight away. Shot no. Rebound Butler. Again, Butler has like 2 or 3 inches on most of DCC. We got Jasmine Bennett. Don't see much from her, but she's 6'4". Other than that, we're talking 6. Down low. Oh, she traveled. Butler underneath. Missed the bunny anyway. Dawson on the run. Here's Haley Brandon. Brandon stops free throw line. Kicks it over to Jenkins. Here, Shannon Burton for a 3 left side. Good effort. Old Kyle tried to run it down. And the Tetons back in possession. On the run. Here comes McDonald. Ball goes out of bounds off her leg. And it'll be Lady Bucks basketball. Timeout on the floor. It's a physical game here. Dawson Lady Bucks 17. The Lady Tetons 14. We'll take a break and hear from our game day sponsors.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, you know why we're here. The football season is back! Woo! And since that's too amazing to miss a single second's worth, Pepsi is officially giving you permission to always put football first. Like, maybe those in-laws are back in town. Well, better hope they're football fans because your Sunday is completely booked. Long story short, crack open a Pepsi and don't let anything get between you and your football watching. With love, Pepsi, made for football watching. That's what I like.
Why, Team Boss, we really do appreciate your business. We know you have other choices, but we are very thankful for your patronage. Boss Office Products offers nationally competitive pricing, free to-the-spot delivery, hassle-free return policy with free pickup. As the largest local office and equipment supplier in the Mondac, call 1-800-ABC-BOSS. We're on the web at abcboss.com, Facebook, Messenger, and on-site sales reps. Team Boss.
Haley Brandon comes up court, pass to Jenkins, back to Brandon, double team on ball. Brandon underneath, kicks it to Mackenzie Peterson. Now they go back underneath the Oakout. Brandon pops one from right inside the free throw line. Underneath, 2 points. Haley Brandon, 19-14. Again, no stat sheet. Shouldn't have to ask, but nice cut across. Emily Kurkowski give the assist to Elizabeth Field, basket for Kurkowski. 19-16, 3:21 to go here in half number one. Brandon out top, Samantha Jenkins dribbles it in. Ooh, she goes going in. I think Kurkowski got her hands on it. Kurkowski in the back. Shannon Burton swats at it. And Emily Kurkowski to the line for the Tetons. Well, the Buccaneers averaging right at 64 on the season for scoring. The Tetons 65. Again, the two played 2 overtime back in November. Dawson got the win. It was a year ago in Williston last season at the well. Kurkowski almost automatic free throw one up and in. Dawson loses at the well 68-67. Boy, was that a good one. That snapped like a 7-game streak for Dawson. You got to go back 3 seasons prior. Second free throw up and in. Emily Kurkowski leading scoring for the Tetons on the season. She's averaging around 15. And it's back to a 1-point lead here. Not a lot of scoring here in half number one. We're at 3:04 to go. 19-18. Couple of passes. Shannon Burton got it at the middle. Works it towards the right side. Back at the perimeter. Trying to hide it. She's not played well here this game. Ball out of the hands. Kurkowski for 3 to take the lead. That one rattles around, no good. Rebound Peterson. Peterson to Ahiva. Again, Dawson's 3-point shot not going well here for the ball game here yet. Zariah Jenkins. Pass over to Burton. Burton spins. Tries to dump one over. Does so to Mackenzie Peterson. Michelle Earnest now. Ahiva's going to have to do something. Drive baseline, fadeaway, back shot. Ball out of bounds. No rim, so the shot clock will stay at 5 seconds. So everybody make note here. We got 5 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound to Zariah. Michelle Earnest with the clock expiring. Air ball. Boy. 19-18. Elizabeth Field moves it over to McDaniel. She's got it on the left wing. Back out to the perimeter. With it now on the left side is Kurkowski. Straight away now. Field. Field goes underneath. There's a mismatch there. Butler puts it up, puts it in. So size helps on that play. 6-5. Butler puts it in, takes the lead back. 2019. Michelle Aarons. Ooh, she fell over. Whistle should have blown. It didn't. And Kurkowski drives all the way in. Shot missed. Rebounds Zariah Jenkins. Will Dawson slow it down? No, they're going to run the floor. Zariah pass over to Burton. Burton dumps it over to Aarons on the left side. Michelle shot no good. And a rebound for De La Fonte. 2019, minute 19 to go here in the first half. Dawson jumps the pass there. Ball taken away. Michelle Aarons. Aarons going to go coast to coast. Off the glass. No good. Ball goes loose. Who's going to run it down? The Tetons do. And a minute 2 to go. Dawson down by a point. Under a minute to go. 20 on the shot clock. McDaniel and drives on her. She goes up. Who I think she may have traveled. But they're going to whistle a foul on Dawson. So free throw is coming for Haley McDaniel. Haley, a sophomore, 5'10", one of the Australian gals. They've got 4 from Australia. A couple of subs in here for the Tetons. At the free throw line, Haley McDaniel. First one for McDaniel, no good. She'll have another. Haley, let's see, we got some stats on her. Haley, the Tetons don't miss many free throws. Second free throw up and in. As Haley's one of the others that average double figure. She's got 10 on the season for an average. Haley Brandon, Dawson down by 2 here. Turnaround shot at got Shannon Burton, it is. Burton ties it up 21-21. 32 seconds in quarter number 2. Driving around is Old Elk. Old Elk, they pass inside, turnaround shot. De La Fonte's up and in. So Dawson will play here for the last shot. As the shot clock's off, 10 on the game clock. Haley, Ahiva with 5. Haley Brandon, pass over. Here's Ahiva, left corner shot, no good. And half number 1 in the books. 23-21, Tetons on top of the Lady Bucks here as we take a break here from our game day sponsors. We'll talk a little bit about what we're seeing here at the college tonight. It's Friends of Makoshika night. The Lady Bucks played to a 2-point deficit here at the halftime. Let's take a break, pay the bills. This is Buccaneer basketball on the amazing AM 1400, 103.1 FM. We're back following this game day 2-minute timeout.
Attending Dawson Community College was a great first step. The education I got there prepared me to successfully complete bachelor and master degrees. Now, I'm proud to teach at DCC, helping other students get the same great start I did. I'm Jennifer Temple, faculty lead and a DCC alum, and I can't wait to talk to you about how DCC can be a great first step for you. For more information on Dawson Community College, visit dawson.edu.
Diesel trucks and pickups are profit centers, and downtime is costly. Protect Diesel in Glendive delivers solutions with certified technicians and the expertise to diagnose and fix issues with engine, transmission, and drivetrain performance. And they stock a wide range of solid diesel parts and accessories. Locally owned and operated 25 years, earning their living by protecting your profit center. Protect Diesel, Glendive. 406-365-2100.
The Yellowstone River Inn is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. Yellowstone River is proud to serve the public 24 hours a day. Enjoy the YRI's great hospitality with their motel, lounge, and casino. Whether you're looking for a great lunch or dinner, hosting a gathering, rising early to catch breakfast, or looking for a good time, make YRI the spot to be. Come see us at 1903 North Merrill Avenue or give us a call at 377-4433.
An auto accident is never okay, but if you walk away without injury, it is also no big deal, because Bob's Body Shop can put you at ease and your outfit back together again as good as new. And they handle everything from the nick in the windshield or a minor fender bender to complete collision work and frame straightening. And Bob's Body Shop will take care of the insurance paperwork too. An accident, never okay, but you will be. Take it to Bob's Body Shop, no big deal. Phone 365-2621. Estimates are free.
It's 05. Come on up and join us. We got a pretty good ball game in the first time these two teams played, Dawson, much the same, didn't come out to play. It was a tie game after the first half, 23-23. In the first time these two played, again, if you're just joining us, it did go into overtime where Dawson ends up winning. This was back in November here in Glendive. If you remember, it was 60-54. Again, at halftime, it was 23-23. And here at the present, it's 23 for the Tetons, 21 for the Bucks. Looks like they had some printer problems, so maybe the stats are coming up with the head coach, Joe Peterson. Appreciate him making time to come share some thoughts with us. It's halftime again, and not a bad crowd here. I don't see 100 bags of popcorn, so there's still probably a free bag of popcorn you can take with you, a free bag of popcorn. They're doing Dino Dogs. I see a few of those. I see some taco salads, but still a lot of time. Come on up, join us. We're on the hill at Dawson Community College. We got the Dinosaur. We got Bucky the Buck. And we've got head coach Joe Peterson. Coach, good to see you here tonight on another Monday night game at the Tepke Center.
Yeah, big night, fun night with Friends of Makoshika sponsoring Dino Night, and got the dinosaur walking around on our court right now. Hopefully he's not making it dirty or anything and bringing any of those, dino tracks onto the court.
Well, I'll tell you where else you see a dinosaur at a college basketball game.
Only in the Badlands. Only in the Badlands. But they're out there giving out free hot dogs and free popcorn and having all kinds of drawings and raffles. And we're going to race Bucky with the dinosaur, Mac the dinosaur here in a little bit. And got all kinds of fun activities.
Talk a little bit about Friends of Makoshika. I mean, they came to you. I mean, you have different sponsorships.
Yeah.
And just one more way the community can get involved.
Yeah, I think they want to create awareness of, first of all, Friends of Makoshika. First of all, Makoshika.
Sure.
And then secondly, Friends of Makoshika. And so obviously it's a great place because you can get, hundreds and hundreds of fans here. So they can talk about it, let people know, be aware of it. And can I tell you a sad story, a really sad story, Andrew?
Okay.
When I was a student at Dawson back in the 90s, I never once set foot into Makoshika.
And I think even
I was here
those
for 2 years.
I think even some of those that have lived here for 40 years, and that's sad. I mean,
it's incredibly sad. What a treasure it is. What a treasure. Actually, the first time I think I went in was, I don't know, about 12, 13 years ago. I came back to visit, and Tracy Klingingsmith said, "Hey, let's go throw the FOF discs around in Makoshika." And that was the first time I had ever been there. So that was, and I was like, wow, this was here the whole time. And so our family loves it. We go out there hiking all the time. I play a lot of Frisbee golf, and it's just such a beautiful place, and we love being out there.
And now you take your team.
Yeah, we actually do.
Do a retreat out there?
Yeah, we usually go out to that A-frame, the Lions Club A-frame, usually every other year, and we'll do like a weekend out there where we'll cook for ourselves and do some team bonding and team building and just have fun with it. And then other years we'll go out and we'll do some fall thing together. And actually, during COVID, our team actually went out there and helped pour the cement for all of those fall launching pads at each hole, and that was pretty cool. They enjoyed doing that. Lugging all big old pails of cement through the desert up and down Makoshika.
That was the training for your guys, right?
That was.
Did you help with that?
And that was the year we went to nationals, so maybe that was part of the reason, right?
Let's do that again. Talk about team bonding, at the college level. I mean, tell us the day in the life of a player here at Dawson.
I think one of the best things about Dawson is just the family atmosphere and how they become a family so quickly, all of our teams. And I think so much of it is small school, small town. They live together, 4 or 5 in a dorm room, but they live together, they eat together, they go to classes together, they come to practice together, they hang out on the weekends together. Like, they're just around each other all the time. And I know it happened to me. I know a lot of our players, when they go on to the 4-year level, they just find that their team isn't quite as together as they were at Dawson. Like, we really just become a family here at Dawson, and it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And then we, as coaches, we try to foster that too and do some team building activities throughout, whether it's, doing something fun on a road trip or, taking them out on Fort Peck and taking them water skiing or something. We don't do it all the time, but each program probably does once or twice a year some kind of a special thing just to get them together and have some fun and laugh and just do something away from their sport, because yes, they're going to play their sport and all that, but we don't, we want to make sure that they get bonded together. And I think another thing that's great team building is the community service that our athletes do all throughout the community, because when you're doing things together, whether it's helping an elderly couple move or it's, doing something in town or selling tickets for a raffle, whatever it might be, there is a bonding aspect that goes into that as well.
Service hours, do you have any idea off the top of your head?
Yeah, it's like for our athletic department last year, it was somewhere around 2,500 to 3,000 hours that they did just volunteering somewhere, somehow, something on campus or in the community to try to be a blessing to others, because we're blessed and we want to be a blessing to others as well.
Talk a little bit about Bucks Club. We talk about Adopt a Buck. Talk about the Bucks Club, how the community gives to this
Bucks
college.
Club, we got corporate memberships, so a lot of the local businesses will give, $2,500, $2,000, or $1,000, and for that they'll get a lot of different things like these advertising banners in the gym. You can look around the gym and see all of the ones that are such great sponsors of us: Subway, Bob's Body Squad, and Mid Rivers, and Holiday Inn Express, and Hub, and Gustav, and Rivera. I could just go on and on and on about them. But then individuals do it as well, and most of them are doing it because they want to get their season passes and be able to come to the games, and they get their gear, whether it's a hat or a polo or a jacket or whatever it might be. But some of them just do it because they know the importance of the college, they know the importance of our athletic department, and they just want to support and be a part of it. And that's huge for our athletic department. We do a lot of things with that, whether it's a facility upgrade or it helps to support some of our scholarships in some programs, uniforms for our guys and gals and different things. So it's really, that money goes straight to our athletics and our athletes to help make their experience here better.
And it's not a hard sell.
No.
I mean, you sell them once and you got them.
Yeah. I think James and Lois Vogel sitting up there at the stands, I think they've been in the club for almost 55, 60 years, something like that. I think they said it was right after they got married, which was like 61 years ago or something like that.
And we're at to what, 66? 67
years for athletics. I think it's somewhere at 67, 68, something like that. Yeah. So it's been a long time. So
talk about. I see we have some Terry kids down here.
Yeah.
How does that work? Do you reach out? They reach out to you?
No, they actually reached out to me. Terry High School, both their boys and girls team. They just wanted to come. I think their coaches had maybe come to that science game last week and really loved it, so they wanted to bring their kids back and let them experience it. And then Savage High School girls team, I think, is also here. And yeah, through the years, we've just, if local schools want to bring their basketball teams, like what a great opportunity that is for Eastern Montana, for these small schools and so on, to be able to come up and watch a college game and what they can learn from watching these ladies play and watching the men play as well.
Let's talk about the last couple of games. You told me they were going to be close games, and they didn't quite work out
Andrew,
that way.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know what's going to happen.
We like it, though.
Science beat us by, 20-something down there, and we beat them by almost 30 here. So, I mean, it is what it is, right?
That was a big win, though.
That was a huge win. That was a huge win for us. It puts us a game up on them in the conference standings. We got to still go there for one more game in February. That's going to be a really tough one. They'll be ready for us, I think, when we go down there. Tribes is a really good team and competitive, but I thought we really did a good job in that game. We took a lot of jump shots early, and then we started realizing, we can actually go inside and score and get some high percentage shots. And I think that's when the game kind of turned around and we started making our run and ended up beating them by 20 or something, I think it was. But you never know, honestly. You never know what you're going to get night in and night out. Every team is college basketball, and you watch TV any night and you'll find teams at the bottom of the standings beating teams at the top of the standings. Like when it's conference, the teams know each other so well, the coaches know each other so well. There's no givens. There's nothing you can just take for granted and say we're definitely going to win this game. So we got to go out and get it down the court.
Well, we have Williston tonight, and then where do we go from there?
5 straight road games. We go to Bottineau on Thursday, and then we got some back-to-backs on the road. We go to Lake Region and Bismarck. And then we come home for a day or two, and then we go right back on the road, and we hit United Tribes and North Dakota Science. So that'll be a big, big road trip, kind of see where we're at. We played well at home, but championship-level teams they can get it done anywhere, home, away, or neutral.
You don't like losing here on your home floor.
We don't like losing on this court. This is ours. This belongs to us. So.
And the winner of the conference hosts, right?
The winner of the conference, number 1 seed on both the men and the women's side, will get to host the regional, which is a great advantage. And so obviously that's what we're going for both. And I think our women have a great chance. They got to get it going here a little bit offensively, but they're only 1 game behind first place right now, and we're in first place by 1 game. So it's anybody's game. We still got a long way to go.
How's Coach Romeo doing?
He's doing all right. Yep.
Well, go get him tonight. What are we looking for?
They play zone, so we got to make sure that we don't just settle for jump shots, that we move the ball and get it around and get it inside and try to get high percentage shots. I think if we do that, we can be really successful.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right, halftime here at the Tepke. Again, Dawson find themselves down by 2. There were 4 lead changes, 3 ties here in the first half. Neither team had a player in double figures. But let's look at some shooting totals. That's what I was waiting on. Haley Brandon made the only 3 here in the first half for Dawson. Dawson shoots 1 of 15. Boy, is the word ugly describe that. That's not good. 1 of 15 from the outside. Totals for the first half. Haley Brandon. Haley has 9. Other than that, we got baskets for Mackenzie Peterson. Michelle Aarons with 2. Shannon Burton had 4 off the bench, as did Evelyn Olkow. She had a couple of nice post plays. That's the 21 for Dawson. For the Williston State College Tetons, their tall gal, actually the leading scorer, Butler. She's got some size on the Bucks. She has 9 total. Other than that, Emily Kurkowski, you know she'll score. She's got 6. A free throw for McDonald, 2 for De La Fonte, 2 for Old Elk, and 3 on the only 3 for the Tetons by Hizabad Horace. The Tetons shot 1 of 8 for 12% outside. Total field goals, the Buccaneers and the Tetons both at 30%. So here we go. Dawson outscored 14-9 after 1. Came back to score 12 to the Tetons 9 for a 2-point deficit here as we go. Clock is began, and here we go. Quarter number 3. Emily Mackenzie Peterson pass over to Haiba, dribbling it now to the underneath. Got by everybody with Haley Brandon. There's Mackenzie Peterson to pick it up. Boy, has she done a nice job looking for the rebounds. Again, Mackenzie Peterson actually led scoring prior to last game, and I was impressed by her here in the last couple of games. Again, Dawson wins against United Tribes. That's their last game. Down low into the key. Sydney Labatt puts it up, puts it in. She can hit a volleyball, and she can shoot a basketball as well. Haley Brandon stops. Out top it goes. 3-ball, Haley Brandon, shot no. The drought continues here from the outside. Looks like the same 5 as I was looking through. It's McDonald all the way in. Prior to the shot, no, they're going to score the basket. Ooh, that's some continuation there. Oh, they're going to say it was on the floor. Okay, that makes way more sense. And it'll be Haley McDonald inbound underneath. Tetons on the left of the floor, having a hard time getting it in. They did get a 5-second earlier on Dawson's defense. Emily Krakowski drives in, shot low. And here comes Dawson. Sydney, that's Emily Krakowski on the defense. Far corners to Ryan Jenkins. Nice pass underneath Mackenzie Peterson. Puts it up, puts it in. Good plays to Ryan Jenkins on the assist. Peterson on the basket. Again, Mackenzie led scoring with 15 against Powell. Driving underneath is McDonald. Shot no. Follow up by Sydney Labatt. Her shot takes a couple of bounces, drops in. About a minute and a half here into the ball game. Around it goes Michelle Ernest. Sarai Jenkins, far elbow. Whoa, skip pass all the way across to Brandon. Haley drives in, kicks it over Michelle Ernest. 4-3, Michelle gets one. Well, they got one. We'll see if they keep shooting them. Dawson down by 1 here, 8 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Good defense. Zariah Jenkins on Sydney Lavach. Found a little bit of room. Now teammate catch, shot, free throw line extended, shot missed by the Tetons. And here comes Dawson Aarons. Over to Zariah Jenkins, far left corner. Out top at the perimeter. Pass over. Here's a 3 for a Haiva shot. No. That hit the top. Should have been out of bounds. But Mackenzie Peterson, she goes up. No. And we go to the free throw line. Mackenzie Peterson. Yeah, talked about her leading scoring. She's had 15 in one game, 11 in 2 others. She's averaging around only 3, but rebounding when she's in there doing well. She's had 26 offensive rebounds and 53 defensive prior to tonight. Free throw, first one up and in. First set of free throws for the Buccaneers. She's now 19 of 29. And she ties the score 27-27. Second free throw on the way, up and in. Well, we got a Buccaneer lead change as we're 90 seconds into the second half. Men's game coming up following this. So stay with us. Field. If you're on the World Wide Web, sit back and enjoy too. Sydney Labatt over to Emily Kurkowski, one of the best in the conference. Emily, one of the sophomore leaders. Who they go into the paint as they give it to De La Fonte. And Mackenzie Peterson makes contact, so it'll be a foul on her second. And the Tetons will inbound. Haley McDonald. Again, one of the 4 from Australia. Ooh, inbound pass, shot missed by De La Fonte. Rebound out, Michelle Aarons. Aarons comes up to Jenkins. Back to Michelle underneath, off the glass. No, fight for the rebound. Ball is loose. Scramble for it. And the Tetons on the outlet. Now at the logo center court, it's Elizabeth Field. A couple pushing. Bill Triplett, not very happy with one of the referees. Boy, is he a good coach, Bill Triplett. I watch a lot of interviews with Williston Trending News and Bill and Tom Simon. I share a lot of love for the game. Dawson will inbound. Elizabeth Field right in front of the Teton bench. Bounces one in to De La Fonte. Now the director, Kurkowski. Haiva's had her work cut out. Now a switch, Old Coyote. Pass over to McDaniel. McDaniel's shot. Got a whistle as the Haiva falls over. I didn't see it. The crowd wanting a charge, but to the line will go the Tetons. Again, the two played to an overtime earlier this season. They played to an overtime last season. Dawson's only loss to the Tetons in like the last 3-4 years. We can pull that up for you. First free throw, no good for McDaniel. Dawson, this is for the tie, 28-28. Free throw made. Couple of subs in. Butler's one. The other sub in is his Bad Horse. Tie ball game, 28-28. 6.5 to go here in quarter number 3. Friends of the coach, good night. We got the Dinosaur and the Buck. Michelle Aarons, air ball. Not even close. 3 ball, not good. Dawson keeps possession with 8. Drives in is a Haiva. Got a reach-in foul. Didn't see the foul there. That was Emily Kurkowski. Yeah, I thought so. Maybe on the defense there. Emily's first. Tie ball game, 28-28. Samantha Jenkins, pass over to Aarons. Back to Jenkins. Now Aarons. Old Old Coyote for Dawson. Couple of passes in and out. Now inside. Bounce pass over. Michelle Aaron. Block shot. Ball taken back by Jenkins. Ball is loose. Up with a shot is Zariah Jenkins. No. And the Tetons have it at midcourt. Boy, was that some play underneath there. On a block shot by Butler. DCC takes it. Now with it is Emily Kurkowski. Good defense on her. Pass over to Field. Field directs it back to the playmaker. Oh, ball taken away. There's Old Coyote. Good hands. Boy, is Old Coyote getting some minutes here this game. Now she's got it at the block. Bounces one out. Zariah thought about it. Here's Samantha straight away. 3-ball, no good. Dawson's about 2 for about 30 in this ball game. Somebody's got to strategize this a little different. Kurkowski drops one from outside. Emily Kurkowski takes the lead back for the Tetons. Dawson thinking, how are we gonna answer back here? Old Coyote, big gal out shooting threes. That one lifts the rim, no. And on the rebound, Samantha Jenkins makes contact. Well, we got to get Haley back in there. Here she comes. Haley Brandon comes back. Again, at the halftime, folks, Dawson 1 of 15 from the outside. Not a coach, but, well, saved by the media timeout for My Thoughts Game Day sponsors. You're listening to Buccaneer Basketball. Ladies, down by 3, 31-28. We got 4:55 here in quarter number 3. We're back in 60.
For the best and freshest flowers in Glendive, the Flower Basket has exactly what you're looking for. Check out the wide selection of floral arrangements to make your next occasion memorable. Get well flowers, happy birthday bouquets, or any and every other special occasion. Dare to delight. Call the Flower Basket, 406-377-5615, or stop by at 503 North Merrill Avenue, Suite 4. In Glendive.
In sports and in life, winning follows a commitment to excellence. Rocky Erickson for HKT Big Sky Motors in Glendive, where they have one purpose. That's to exceed your expectation. Their car sales, service, and repair teams are the best in the business, committed in a no-pressure, high-integrity approach to your ownership experience. It's time to see HKT, locally owned and operated, and always with a commitment to excellence.
Dancing away here, Bucky the Bucks down there. Entertaining as well. Not a whole lot of students. We got the Terry boys and girls basketball team. That's kind of neat. Sitting down there towards the student section. Halfway through period number 3. First free throws of the 2 for McDaniel up and in. So make it a 4-point game. Largest lead, in fact, in the ball game. Second free throw up and in. Nothing but net. 33-28 now Dawson. Here comes Haley Brandon over to Haiva, back to Brandon. Brandon's going to go in the inside. Pass over to Sarai. Samantha Jenkins, she falls over. Was looking for the foul. Didn't see it, didn't call it. And here comes Emily Kurkowski. Pass over. Now into the big gal, Butler. Butler to the left side. Back out to the perimeter. Pass over now to Field. Field to McDaniel. Field, good defense by Dawson. It's Kurkowski with 8 on the shot clock. Ooh, there may have been a moving screen. With 4, with 3 inside. There was a travel. McDonald got the shot. And it's now 7 points. A bit of a stretch here for the Tetons. Iva with it. Over to Jenkins. Samantha Jenkins between the legs. Here's a Iva for 3. Got it. Well, had her name in. And brings within 4 here. So the drought's getting a little better, but not much. 35-31, 3:42 to go here in the third. Pushing underneath. And that's going to go on the Tetons. Butler pushing on the play underneath. Was that Zariah Jenkins? I think it was. That was tossed to the floor. And it'll be Dawson in the backcourt. Samantha and Haley. Brandon on the dribble now. Haley picks her dribble up, pass over to Jenkins. Samantha down low. Brandon, no look pass to Hiva. Bad communication, turnover on the other pass. It'll be DCC turnover to the Tetons. Well, the Tetons by 4. They were up by as many as 7. Not a bad crowd. Come on up. They're talking more snow tomorrow. Ooh, nice pass underneath. Shot counted if it goes. It does not. But to the line will be McDaniel for the Tetons. What a good game here at Dawson. Olka out on the foul. Burton comes in. Zariah Jenkins goes out. Can the head coach Romeo absent tonight? The assistants, Rich Mullen, the lead assistant, and Trace Gentry, who we've talked with this season. Both a little quieter than Coach Romeo would be. The first free throw made, second one missed. Olka out on the rebound. Pass over Samantha Jenkins. Not a lot of stops in play. We've Samantha's averaging 8. Olka out, spins underneath. Jenkins from way out, step or 2 behind the line. Missed the straightaway 3. Butler on the rebound, kicks it over to Field. Field to McDaniel. Look at that defense. Good defense by the Bucks, denying anything. Bounces on a cross. Good pass, good shot, up and in. The pass for McDaniel cutting across was Emily Kurkowski, and it's back to a 7-point lead. Here's a Hiva for 3, not even close. I just try to paint the picture, folks. And here comes the Tetons. Is this his bad horse? Yes. Ball off the Bucks' leg, and it'll be Teton basketball. Well, I don't know if you're going to make the popcorn, the free popcorn. They're still serving it, but the popcorn. First time I think we're going to see Elena Woods as she gets ready to check in for Dawson. Couple of passes around. 3-ball top straightaway. Shot short for his bad horse. And the Tetons call a timeout. Timeout. Or a warning. I don't know.
From Japan, number 10, Noella.
Oh, Bidwella comes in. I thought it was going to be Elena Woods, but Bidhiwa checks in, our Japan gal. First time I've seen her. She's got it at the top. Pass over to Haley. She's got it towards the left perimeter now. Bounces one over to Olkout. Olkout trying to crash the boards for Dawson. And the Tetons with possession. Guess who? Emily Kurkowski, our Japan gal, on the defense. Pass over on the right side. Emily Field. Dawson cannot let the lead start. We got some pushing. And we are in bonus now, as that'll be the 6th foul for the Bucks. And to the line go Elizabeth Field for the Tetons. Well, I'm going to put a push out there, I guess. I'll tell you, the amount of printer problems they've had down at the scores table. Maybe my friend Tyke Vester could put a printer up here at the broadcast table. And they can just push the button. We might get them more frequent. Pull free throws up in. And we thank Boss Office. They're a game day sponsor. And they are all college. Pull-up shot for the Nola Bedwaya, no good. Burton, bad pass. And it goes out of bounds right in front of the scores table. Well, maybe Rich Rowe will be back here. We miss his contributions. They've had some good fill-ins for him, but he's definitely the main voice in the speakers here. And again, we didn't have the lineups or the national anthem. Nicely sang again by Molly Eaton, I may add. Pass over into the corner to De La Fonte. Back out top. Playmaker Kurkowski. Ooh, Brandon got her hands on it, swatted. Kurkowski kicks one over. Shot Old Elk, shot no good. Or was that his bad horse? It was his bad horse. And the Buccaneers back in the possession. Well, I want to say hello to Cameron, Colin, and Clara Coriel. Samantha Jenkins. For those that know, that's the nephews and niece of yours truly. Shot missed by Dawson. And quarter one's coming down, or quarter three is coming down to the closing seconds. 33, in fact. On the move is Field. Field kicks it over to the right side. 16 on the shot clock. Driving in. Pass underneath to the post. De La Fontaine, no good. Underneath, McDonald puts it up. Second points. Paying off here for the Tetons. They're now up by 11, 42-31. Ball taken away. Will they get it up? They get it up to Field. Field gets Jenkins going in the air. Waits, puts it up, puts it in. 13-point lead. Wow. As the Tetons have extended their lead here. It's 44-31. They were up by 2 at the end of 2. They're now up by 13 as we go to quarter number 4. Enjoying Buccaneer basketball, I am, and we enjoy our game day sponsor. We're back in 1 minute.
We know that juicy, cheesy, grilled to perfection burger sounds amazing, but it does sound like something is missing. Pepsi, baby. The yin to this burger's yang. Burgers and Pepsi go together like burgers and Pepsi. This perfect blending of flavors makes every bite of lettuce, every sesame seed on the bun, and every sip of that crisp, refreshing, ice-cold cola a journey to Foodtopia. Burgers, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Fisher Sand, Gravel, and Ready Mix is in the know and on the go to get the job done. And no job is too big or too small. Fisher Sand, Gravel, and Ready Mix in Glendive will work with you from the initial production design and each step along the way. When you want it done right, need it fast, affordable, on budget, and on time, make the call 687-3383. Fisher Sand, Gravel, and Ready Mix is in the know and on the go.
Get the Bucks by 11 here in quarter 3. Now a 13-point lead, 44-31. Dawson's going to have to play from behind. Down low pass. Ooh, don't see that much. Sydney Labatt missed the underneath shot. Looking for the foul. They didn't blow it. Nice turn underneath. Oh, whistle travel. And that being Old Coyotes. We haven't seen from Elena Woods. In fact, I don't think she's in uniform. I don't know. 44-31. Different strategy certainly tonight. Thank you. Dawson in the ball game. 3 of 25 from the outside. That's the latest stats. The running printer gave us some stats. Skip pass over Kurkowski. Far right elbow. Puts it up. Puts it in. Emily Kurkowski. That was 14 in the game. Her second of the 3 threes in the ball game for the Tetons. Haiva, so they're starting to go a little better for the Tetons than they are for the Bucks. Zariah Jenkins. Jenkins drives in, shot short, falls her shot. And as she does, she drives into a Teton. Or are they going to say that is on, yeah, it is. It's on Zariah. 10-point lead, Dawson. Spread out scoring. It's Haley Brandon with 9. Peterson with 6. 5 for Aarons. 3 for Haiva. 4 for Burton. And 4 for Old Coyote. As the Tetons turn over on the pass, it'll be Bucks basketball. So 10-point lead for the Tetons. DCC with the rock. Emily Kurkowski leading scoring for the Tetons, again with 14. Samantha Jenkins, long range shot, no. Rebound, Zariah Jenkins. Haiva drives in all the way to the hole. Underneath the basket, up and in. Haiva gets one. 8:18. 47 backcourt defense. Timeout, Tetons. Well, a timeout on the floor means a timeout on the radio. We're back in 1 minute.
Are you a hands-on learner looking for new opportunities? Dawson Community College's career and technical programs like welding, corrosion technology, and criminal justice offer hands-on instruction in state-of-the-art facilities from instructors with decades of experience in their fields. The team at Dawson is excited to speak with you about how one of our career and technical programs can help you build the future you want. For more information, visit dawson.edu.
The law requires all persons planning to dig on public or private property to make a free call to 811 2 days before they excavate. It's the most important step you can take to avoid hitting underground utility lines. Careless digging can cause a loss of utility service to hundreds of people, expensive repairs, or worse, severe injury, even death for an innocent worker. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig. This message brought to you by WBI Energy Transmission.
Well, the Tetons play Dawson to an overtime. DCC gets it done earlier this season, back in November, final 60-54. There was a tie at the halftime then. It was 23-23. Halftime tonight, 23-21. And then Dawson, as Dawson gets outscored 21-10 in quarter 3 to start quarter 4 down by 13. And right now it's 47-33. 10-second shot or backcourt, I guess. And here we go. Dawson with the lead with the ball. Tetons with the lead. Samantha Jenkins. Zariah cuts. Ivan's going to go inside, back out. Zariah. Good defense. Ahiva for a 3. Keep shooting. They may go or may not. Rebound Zariah. Ahiva, she's at 1 in the ball game. Burton, I think she just may have checked in. Haley Brandon. She's been a little quiet here as of late. Haley bounces one across. Good play. Burton goes up. The referee on the side calls the underneath. I understand you got to build experience, but both coaches, not too impressed, I guess is the way I would put it. Shannon Burton at the line for the Bucks. Shannon, first one on the way up and in. Nothing but net. Back to a 13-point lead. We did have 6 lead changes in this game, 5 ties. But the shooting percentage worked against Dawson. Bowles free throws. So Fisher, there's $10. Up court, Sydney Labatt gets all the way through, up and in layup. Boy, that's the 8th grade defense there. 49-35. Oh, you get into these games, but boy, Iva shot, they've been tipped. Ball out of bounds. It goes out of bounds off Dawson. And it'll be Teton basketball. Inbounding will be McDonald for Dawson's going to go to a full court press here. Doesn't look like Coach Rich Mullen too impressed here with the ladies. Again, Coach Romeo not here this evening. Over now. As offensive foul to her back is Burton. Good take there for Dawson. And it'll be Bucks basketball. 7:01 to go here in quarter number 4. Men's game coming up next. This one should have been a lot better than it has been. Missed shot there. And a little floater. Tetons with the basketball. Good. They've had some good defense. Double dribble. That's the, oh boy, that was the wrong call there. 49-35 is our score. Coach Triplett wanting something done on that, but here we go. Brandon bounces one over. She was at the free throw line, bounces it over to the right side. Now they come left side. Haley's underneath 2 defenders. And what? Travel? And it'll be Teton basketball. So, double dribble, travel, turnover, back to back. And when all said and done, everything's erased. Teton with the ball. Kirkowski dump pass over Labatt, up and in. Boy, Dawson's look real good at times on defense. Then there's times where not at all. 51-35. Zariah Jenkins, far corner to Samantha Jenkins as they call the kick. Good call. That was a high. The Tetons got their leg on, I believe it was Emily Kirkowski. In comes Michelle Ahrens. Ahrens will come in. Burton will go out. As Dawson will inbound. And it's Isla. 21 on the shot clock. In, nice play right into Haley Brandon. Brandon goes up. McDaniel got part of the ball, and away comes De La Fonte for the Tetons. Tetons push it up. On the move now, it's Field. Field over to Emily Kirkowski. That one bounces. Hits the backside of the rim. Brandon now. Brandon over to Ahiva. Ahiva looks over, sees Brandon. A little bit of loose defense. Why not? Samantha Jenkins. 3-ball, no good. Clinging to the rebound is Haley. Haley gives it back out. How about a three? It's coming. Iva for a three. Shot. Well, she's got another one. I think she's got two. Two of about 9 for her. It's 51-38. They got to get the threes, but they got to get back and play defense as well. Or they need some field goals. Those work too. Up top with it is De La Fonte. Kicks it to another Teton, far corner. Kirkowski with 8 all the way in through 2 defenders. Laying it up and in is Emily Kirkowski. Boy, I wasn't kidding. She's one of the best in the conference. 15-point lead for the Tetons. Timeout, Dawson. Well, 53-38 our score. So we go to timeout, down by a bunch, 15 with 4:47 to go. We're back in 1 minute.
Attending Dawson Community College was a great first step. The education I got there prepared me to successfully complete bachelor and master degrees. Now, I'm proud to teach at DCC, helping other students get the same great start I did. I'm Jennifer Temple, faculty lead and a DCC alum, and I can't wait to talk to you about how DCC can be a great first step for you. For more information on Dawson Community College, visit dawson.edu.
Downtime is costly, and wait time breaks the patience. ProTech Diesel in Glendive has a 25-year history of fair and honest pricing, earning the reputation as the go-to guys for automotive diesels. With turnaround time second to none, need it done fast, get it done right. Make the call for engine, transmission, and drivetrain repair. Locally owned and operated delivery service throughout the Mondac. Call 406-365-2100.
Dawson wins back in December. Final score in overtime. Dawson 60, Williston State 54. Prior to that, another overtime last season in Williston. Dawson loses 68-67. Then you got to go 9 games. Prior to that, Dawson had won all 9. 3-pointer, Iva, no good. Rebound. Good job running in as Samantha Jenkins. Haley Brandon thought about it. Ahiva, step back, shot, 3-pointer, back to the rim, tip back. Zariah Jenkins goes for the rebound. A couple of gallons go backwards. No whistle, and here comes the Tetons. So 9 games in a row for Dawson prior to the overtime loss last season. And then Dawson takes him into overtime after trailing most of the fourth. A little runner there was that Emily Kirkowski, I think it was. Things aren't looking so good here as the tires are flattening. We got a timeout as injury on the back. Samantha Jenkins fell over. Looks like she's handling it well. Shannon Burton will come out for her, and Samantha off under her own power. 55-38. And she looks like she's in some pain, but we know that Samantha's tough, and we got the trainer over, Mr. Duffner. Haley Brandon, 3-ball up and in. Nice shot, Haley, 55-41. Pretty loose defense there for the Tetons. So Haley knocks one down. Backcourt, foul will be on a Hyla. Well, the gymnasium filling up nicely here. It's Buccaneer night at the Tepke. Friends of Makoshka again here sponsoring the night. Bringing awareness to Makoshka State Park. See if we can't run down somebody between games. Talk a little bit about some of the activities. There's going to be a race between the Bucky the Buck, and the Dino. Big dinosaur. Good defense. Ball goes loose. Off the Tetons. And that gets a big smile on Haley's face. Good defense. Defense turns into offensive possession here for Dawson. 55-41, 3:21 to go. Dawson trails. Zariah Jenkins, good pass. Brandon on the assist. Turnaround 2-point shot. Field goal for the Buccaneers there. 3 minutes now. Down by 12. Be a good comeback if Dawson can get it done. And on the defense, Dawson, I think we had a timeout. And we were just in timeout. We're going to keep it right here. So come on up, join us. We're on the hill at Dawson Community College. Can Dawson hang on to keep the season moving in the right direction? Right now, this actually will be for second place standings. As Dawson on the season, let's look at some of the stats here. The Buccaneers on the season 10-9. More importantly, though, we're in conference now till the end. Dawson 8-2, coming off a nice win with United Tribes here a couple of days ago, 75-66. Tough loss with Science here on the 15th. That was 62-57. So conference, they're 8-2. The Tetons have won their last 4 games with a win in Bismarck. And what a thriller that was, 60-58. I was talking with the radio next door, and he was there and said that was a thriller. They also got wins over Lake Region at home, 69-62. At Botno, 69-50. And Dickinson JV, so non-conference, but they've won the last 4 in a row, have the Tetons. Driving all the way in. Defense, good defense by Haley Brandon, as the foul will go. And Field will have the inbound as they whistle it prior to the shot. 12-point lead for the Tetons. Time's working in their favor, 2:52 to go. Inbound, McDaniel all the way out top. Ahiva, and the referee on the far side will blow the whistle. And they're going to say the foul is on Ahiva, or was it on Haley Brandon? Fifth, yeah, they're going to say Haley, that's her 4th. No, that is Ahiva, her 4th. All right. It changed the number on the board. De La Fonte, pass over to Field. 16 on the shot clock, 2:44. Ball taken away, Haley Brandon. Boy, is she one of the leaders for Dawson. Brandon pass over. Ahiva, 4-3, yes. Well, 55-46, 2.5. Another 3, so starting to see the threes. Got a jump ball, and it'll be Dawson basketball. Well, 55-46. Well, we're within 9 now, 2:21 to go. Dawson with the ball. Michelle Aarons checks back in. Haley Brandon. But the threes are going to have to go. Dawson's going to have to shoot some inside shots. Brandon to the dribble. Pass over Zariah Jenkins. She spins down low in the paint. Burton. Here's a three for Michelle Ahrens. Shot no good. And a rebound for the Tetons. Field. They handle the ball pretty well to the Tetons. And especially this gal, Emily Kokoski. Pass over to De La Fonte. Yeah, they're just going to run some of the clock down here. Minute 41 to go. Again, we're in ladies basketball. The men game will follow. Field drives all in. Block shot. Michelle Ahrens. Beautiful play. Dawson. Zariah Jenkins. Pass over. Shannon Burton for three. Right side. Hits the side of the basket. Boy, that's ugly. Backcourt foul. Zariah Jenkins. And Dawson does not look good here tonight. Down by just 9, 55-46. Again, we got free throws. That shot hit the side of the back. Hopefully Samantha Jenkins is all right. Again, we were tied at the end of the, we were down by 2 at the end of the first half. We had a whole bunch, 6 lead changes, 5 score ties. Minute 21 to go. Free throw, shot up, yes. I think this is De La Fonte. See what she turns on. Verify, second one hits the back of the rim. It was Irene De La Fonte. 10-point lead, Dawson on the move. Left corner, air ball. I don't know if there was any, now what, whistle. It's going to be a backcourt foul on Dawson. I want to say, I would hope that there was a tip on that one. That shot was not even close. And we'll go down to the other side here, minute 10. Tetons by 10, back to the line. And I think this is De La Fonte again. She was just there, made 1 of 2. See what she can do here. Takes a look at the hoop, shot on the way, rolls around. Smush, up and in. Smush, that's a new one. Write that down. Digger. 57-46, second one bounces off the back of the rim. And here comes Dawson. Down by 11, so 1 of 2, both free throw attempts for the Tetons. De La Fonte. A high vote for 3, no good. Ball is rebounded nicely by Hizabad Horse. Again, Hizabad Horse, former Lane Deer Class C player. Down to 53 seconds. We got one of the Lady Bucks need to check in. She just comes running out on the floor. That being Nola Bidawea. Hope I got the name right. She's from Kanagawa, Japan. Kanagawa, Japan. First time I've seen her. Free throw 1. Shooting now is McDonald. Well, Dawson's going to split the season here in Glendive's play. They do play 3 games. The last of the conference games with Williston will be in Williston at the Well. Second free throw up and in. Number 3, Serena Flatlip will also check in from Pryor, Montana for Dawson. So they're getting the a couple of subs in here for Dawson. And again, the game in Williston later this season, that's next month. The game in Williston, driving down low. Ahrens has it. Just gonna see if I can find that. Be later on this, I think next month. Ball out of bounds. Teton basketball. So again, a 21-game conference season. Dawson will lose this one. They got the overtime win back in November. So Dawson, after this game, will go down to third, seeding-wise, thus far on the season. Now it's a matter of keep away. Dawson's not going to go and foul. Dribbling it is Old Elk for the Lady Tetons. Krakowski has it, double team on ball. Over to Old Elk. Looking down low, wide opens the big gal up and in, Butler. Well, the Tetons, I hate to say it, deserve the win on this one. That was the flat lip. Oh, sure, try to go way out. Put it up, put it in. Offensive putback for Haley Brandon. She did play all right, but for the most part, Dawson ladies did not look good this ball game. Final score, the Williston State College Tetons 60. Our Dawson Community College Lady Buccaneers 48. 12-point win for the Tetons. We'll take a break. We'll wait on some stats, the running stats, maybe when we come back. You're listening to the Buccaneer broadcast with our game day sponsors.
An auto accident is never okay, but if you walk away without injury, it is also no big deal, because Bob's Body Shop can put you at ease and your outfit back together again as good as new. And they handle everything from the nick in the windshield or a minor fender bender to complete collision work and frame straightening. And Bob's Body Shop will take care of the insurance paperwork too. An accident, never okay, but you will be. Take it to Bob's Body Shop, no big deal. Phone 365-2621. Estimates are free.
For the best and freshest flowers in Glendive, the Flower Basket has exactly what you're looking for. Check out the wide selection of floral arrangements to make your next occasion memorable. Get well flowers, happy birthday bouquets, or any and every other special occasion. Dare to delight. Call the Flower Basket, 406-377-5615, or stop by